Hi, it's Joseph here at Edge Dynamics. I'm making this video today on how to set the bevel on a straight razor, and I'll be using this Dovo. It's a full hollow, and I've taped the spine to protect it from hone wear. I want to keep the aesthetics looking good. You don't have to use tape, it's just my preference. And what we're trying to achieve when we set the bevel on a straight razor is we want both sides of the bevel to meet and form an apex, a cutting edge. So ideally we want that apex to be as less toothy as possible, and the way I see things, to do that we'd be using as less pressure as possible and as the minimum amount of strokes. So I'll spray the stone with water. I have lapped this stone, it's a 1K stone and it's ready to go, and I'll do a few strokes and then just dry it off, and I'll take a look, angling the bevel, seeing the light reflect off the bevel, and if I sort of move it past that and try and get light bouncing off any part of the very edge, so anywhere on the edge where the light is bouncing is telling me that part is not touching the stone, so it's not being honed to the very edge, so we're not doing a good job. Now we can use a loop and we can look at the scratches from the 1K, see if they reach the edge. A popular method is to use a felt tip pen. So take a felt tip pen and we just blacken the bevel, and then we would do some strokes. We use no weight, just up and down, and then we'll see what that does. And we're just looking for any black near the top of the bevel, near the edge. Now I can see near the toe there, there's still some marker pen up there, and on this side it's the same thing really. So the toe is not quite touching the hone. So what I'll do, just wipe this down a bit, because I've been wiping it with some tissue and there's bits of tissue on there. Wipe that down. So we want to reach that tip, so what do? Well, we don't want to start applying pressure here and there and things like that. We want to try the easiest method possible first, which is just to alternate, change your strokes. So instead of going up and down, I'll just try some simple X's. So now that's a different movement. So is that movement hitting the areas that wasn't being hit before? And we'll take a look, just try that. Don't want to wipe the marker off, just give it a pat. And yeah, that's perfect, that's perfect. So just those, that tells me that just those slight X strokes, they'll be fine for this razor. Right, so always start with a slurry, using this atomer to generate a slurry, and I'll just start doing some strokes. And I can already see the slurry is turning darker. That's swarf, that's metal being removed straight away. So this being a full hollow would not take a lot of work at all to set the bevel and to hone as well, because it's quite a fine edge, it's quite a fine bevel. but in saying that, the Dovo steel is quite strong. So this all depends as well on the type of razor you're honing, the type of steel, whether it's a full hollow, a wedge. A wedge would need more honing to set a bevel than a Dovo, than a full hollow, sorry. So let's just say the bevel is set now. The two planes of the bevel have met, formed an apex, but I'm going past that. So now it's getting toothy, a bit too toothy. But I'm just making sure that every part is honed and it falls into place at the same time, hopefully. That's what you want as well. You want the bevel set along the whole of the blade at the same time for the best end results. So once I've done that, now I've really gone too far. I want to take off, remove the swarf, so I've got a clean stone with just water there, and I'll then join the edge or kill the edge, taking away all the peaks and teeth, and then I'll bring it back. No pressure, minimum amount of strokes as possible. Right, let's go 6. That's 6 strokes. And my thumb's been dry, so I should be able to check the bevel set. If you can feel it gripping, another way, just wet your thumb, place it on top of the edge gently, and I can feel it sliding there, which means it's not set, and it's sliding there, it's not set. Does the arm hair test. See, it's not quite cutting. Well, yeah, it's not cutting, so it's not set. So we'll keep going. We'll do another 5 strokes, see if that improves it. Four, 5. We'll keep doing this, let's say in increments of 5 strokes until the bevel's set. Doesn't feel set to me. It's definitely getting there. I'd say another 5 could be good. We try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also as well, another good tip is to watch the movement of the water or the slurry in front of the edge. Are you pushing it? Is it, you want it rising up? You definitely don't want it going underneath the blade. You actually want it coming up on the blade. So that's another 5. And that feels a bit more sticky. See how it does cut in the hair. No. Okay. So we're really taking our time with this one. We're using no pressure. But I mean, I don't know what the rush is, so I'm okay. It's probably like 6 strokes there. And again, just go back, see how it's doing on the arm hair. No, this really is some strong steel, isn't it? Let's keep it up. Alright, we just went 8 more strokes. No, it's not interested. Let's keep going. So we could speed this process up by doing circles, but I find that circles, it won't remove metal evenly along the whole of the bevel. So you get some metal removed a bit more here and a bit more near the edge, but sticking to your strokes just like this, again, should give you the best results. Right, now it's cutting hair in places all the way along. It's starting to. It's not quite there. We'll keep going. Five. Right, now I can feel it. See the way it grips the skin? I don't really have to cut the hair. We're just looking for that grip. Not quite in the middle. And the heel is fine. It's just not quite, not 100% in the middle. So let's go a bit more. Let's check the middle. Yeah, that's spot on. So it's popping hair everywhere, all the way along. And I basically just about got it there. I didn't go past it, I didn't do too much. So if I checked under the microscope, hopefully that wouldn't be too toothy. There wouldn't be significant microchips. And you can look through a loop, but a loop only gives you so much magnification. But the closer you look, the better. So that's it, the bevel's set. I did it simply. I did it with just X strokes. I used no pressure. It did take a bit of time. I could have set the bevel a lot quicker, but I'd say that is a good bevel set. And yeah, so I hope that's helpful, and thanks for watching.